Hey, everybody on YouTube. I really need to get better at that, remembering to press the record button, but today apparently is not that day to get better at it. Uh, those over on YouTube, you didn't miss much. Uh, you really didn't. I'm in the middle of. Why is this not? Oh, okay. So, then 12 poppies. Now, how the hell am I supposed to get a poppy? Yeah, because I can't just bone meal regular ground and get poppies. 5% chance. Well, let's see how lucky we are. Burn seeds. There's a lot of stuff getting thrown off of this, y'all. I don't think grass seeds have been in any of this, though, yet. Um, doesn't look like it. But I technically could still get the red dye I would need. I keep doing that, and I don't mean to. Uh, is there a way to do this instead? If I had this, but that requires this. And that also requires all this. So back to 7, I guess. Ancient spores. Finally, some grass seeds. That will be tremendously helpful. Well, that was not helpful. Look at that grass grow, though. Well, I got a dandelion. Not very helpful, but I got one. Now I got two. I do know that I know a little bit more about Botania now because playing Bedrock, believe it or not. So I learned it's not as confusing as I once thought. Um, trying to think, y'all. Water can. That's right. Now I just need one piece of bone meal because I want to see if maybe this will speed up the process for the grass. Even though it really seems like the watering cans are broken. And there doesn't seem to be no keybinds for it or nothing, so I don't understand. Cool, a pointless quest. Yay! I love pointless quests. Sorry, y'all. I really like. It's cool in some ways that it gives you quests, but why no rewards? Like, I know rewards ain't everything, and I'm not saying that they are, but on the same note, what's the point of doing the quest if we don't even get rewarded for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my personal feeling on it, though, you know? To each their own and all that. But my personal opinion is it's stupid. So this is identical to the other one. On this is using those type of botany pods, which is not necessarily a bad thing because it just makes my life a little bit easier of knowing what to do. Except for the fact I'm out of storage again. Uh, well, I did have a red plant, y'all, and then it went wee straight into the void. That was gonna be my ticket. um, you know what's first and foremost, y'all? I need to make some more chests. That's what I need to do. So let's make some more chests. And let's start getting organized. Petals would technically belong in here, I think. Okay, there we go. And then I can put cobblestone in there and any other type of blocks in there. Actually, you know what? No. Let's put wood in here. And then we'll put cobblestone in here. And food can go in here. Plants, plants, plants. Plant. Pebbles can go in there too, because technically they're part of that whole thing. Cabernet stone. I need to make a double chest for random things too. And for valuables, which as soon as I break those other chests, you know, I will have more chests. But I'm going to put all my valuables into this chest over here. At least, you know, what I can tell is a valuable. Or assume is a valuable. Osmium. Sleep. And this will be my random chest of stuff and things that don't really have a place anywhere else. I don't really 100% know what to do with any of that other stuff. My nose itches. Okay. If this is not enough, then something's wrong there. Do I have? Yeah, I do. This is where I'm going to tear all this down and convert it into dust. Because I need a lot of bone meal. And I mean a lot of bone meal. Oh, apparently I had another hammer somewhere shoved in my keister. And this is pretty much all converted over to dust. Which is good, because that's what I need. Because Lord knows I am going to need a lot of it. I didn't even have to use none of the cobblestone I brought. Other than, making the floor even. Because I need I need uh fluorescence. Because that will actually make it easier in the long run for making red dye. Two, I need poppies. because that's the first quest is poppies. So I need 12 of these. Or um better yet, and now I just have to hope those decay. But now I got plenty of wood. Yes, I know I probably got oak slabs somewhere, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I had 4 right there. But I should be able to remove this for now because this is just in my ever-loving way. I can turn some of this into clay. And then some of this clay will get turned into terracotta, but some of it I will turn into uh bricks. There we go. I'm assuming that the crafting recipe for hoppers is the same since the recipe for chest is, but I'm willing to admit that there is a chance I could be wrong. So here goes nothing. Yay, it is still the same. And now throw that in there, make some terracotta. Actually, let me double check, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. No, I don't think there is. And if there is, well, guess what? It doesn't take that much to make clay. But with this being made, I can just put a poppy in here. And then it will just keep growing and growing and growing. Oh, thank God I do have some dirt. But again, this is not the end of this journey. Oh, this is the older school bonsai pot. Got it. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind. I know how to use both versions. I know they use the older and the newer versions of botany pots, so I'm not too disfunkled about that. Please give me a red. Not red, not red, not red. But two of those did just go off the edge. Because see, with these, I can just break these down into petals and then grow some more and then break those down into petals and be able to use those with the pistol and mortar, pistol and mortar, and be able to take and do that. Which, what I am going to do though, is I am going to make a chest that's specifically for uh Botania. There we go. My brain was not firing for a second. This is where all the stuff from Botania will go, including some random dies, because, well, why not? Uh, Still no red. So, yeah, we just have to keep going. Nothing I can do there. You know what I just thought of? It might not be working for pausing and stuff because there might be a conflicting keybind. There is. No, still not working. Nope, still no worky worky. Whoops. Still won't let me pause and unpause. So, oh well. Let's try one more time. Purple. I think that's gonna be purple as well. Okay, y'all, I am back. First things first, I want to see if this works. It does not appear to. Okay, so back into the Twilight Forest. To see if we can find something that'll give us the leather. Now, again, I don't know much about Twilight Forest on a lot of things, but maybe this will give us leather. Did I get leather? I got tallow. Jeebus. Okay, I don't think they're going to give me leather. After killing a few of them, I ain't seen a lick of leather. Well, that's the Naga. We ain't ready to fight him. Well, I will take some sugar cane. There's some sort of like cow thing in the Twilight. I don't remember. I can see there's a whole bunch of baddies underneath me though. Compressed zombie. Not. Let's not do that and say we did, shall we? Okay, so there's one there and there's one over here. Okay, cool. Let's go see what this one's all about. Okay, I can get rid of certain things. Food I like having, of course. I don't really need that. Don't know what tallow is useful for, so I'll keep it around. Same thing with torch berries. Don't know what those are really useful for, but I'll keep them around. I see a deer. And I got leather. Nice. That's going to be so helpful. Because that's legitimately all I needed. And now I can make a book. And I combine that with any sapling. And be able to learn the ways of the Botania. basics. Pure Daisy. Yeah, but how do I make that Pure Daisy? Petal. Okay, so I'm guessing this doesn't tell me how to make it. But this does. So white mystical petals. And I do believe I'm going to need a seed to activate it. So white petals. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I accidentally pressed caps lock again. This is what happens when they, for some reason, have caps lock as the thingy that just makes you run for your freaking life. Like, I don't know why we need a run in a straight line button, but apparently we have one. And like I said, I think I need a seed. Not sure, but I think I need a wheat seed. Watch me be completely and utterly wrong and go to take and put this together, and then it just goes, eh, no. I mean, that would be my luck. Haha. I knew I needed a seed. I'm smart sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And there is a whole bunch of other things that can be done with this, if I'm not mistaken. Even though the book doesn't seem to tell us about it. Pure Daisy. Oh, yeah, it would. Obviously. Living wood twig. Living wood can be turned into twigs. Yeah, and then that gives us that. Oh, if I would have just gone all the way back, I would have seen that it took and showed me how to do that. Netherrack purifies into cobblestone, soul sand into sand, ice into packed ice, and water into snow. Cool. And give me that. And I don't remember how to make the wand. Does this tell me? It probably does. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And I can customize it if I wanted to. 1, 2, and 3. And red on red. Nice. Still no rewards for none of this stuff I've done. Of course. Of course, of course. So, yeah, I think I want to take in, like, I don't know much about Botania, but I think I do want to keep going with it. Mana pool, that requires living rock, right? Yeah. Living rock is cobblestone. I mean, it's stone around this. And then that gives us living rock. And then with living rock, I can make a mana pool. Mana spreaders. That requires living wood, a petal, and gold. Okay, well, the petal's the easy part. I just need more living wood. As soon as this is done converting. Oops. And see, this is why we always make sure that we have at least one left over. Because you will end up regretting it if you don't. Because right then, if I would have had another one of these, I would have had to do a whole bunch of wickamarang, and that would have not been fun. So, always make sure that you leave some petals in your thing. Mana pool. Well, Botania. I think I can actually click this now. Yeah. Now we're opening some quest lines. Brown, whatever. Hell yeah. Okay, so I need two petals. Oh, no, just one petal. That's right, one petal. And one piece of gold. Good thing I have an okay amount of gold. And it was like that, and like that. And that gives me a mana spreader. Now, in order to make said mana, though, I need this torchy flower, which is brown, red, and light gray. I don't have no brown. Well, poopy dip. Ooh, yes. Brown. That's the one I was missing. I only got one light gray, so let's do a little do a little of this. See, as you notice, I did not do anything until I had more. What did it require though? 2 brown, okay. And then I believe I need a seed for this one as well. But I can still throw all the items in. And then go grab me a seed. And in case y'all are wondering why I am trying to do Botania, well, oh, I swear to. Okay, we need to find out what that keybind is. Oh, oh, Jesus. Sorry, y'all. I have got to see what it is because I gotta turn it off. Hold on one second. You know. Hi, Sugar. Sugar, wake up. Pops was wanting to go have us go to church with him, but he forgot that he had a birthday party to go to. Alrighty, what else is in Britannia? I already made a mana pool. Just gonna lose all my mana. And it didn't even count, but why? Excuse me? You want 12 of them? Oh, that's not bad. I didn't know I was wanting a specific number of them. And since that's 12 times 2, at least for these ones, that means 24. Of course, with extra, so I can have some left in my chest. Okay, so that's good. And that's good. Well, actually, wait a minute. Because I already made one. See. So. No idea why I want so many. But, okay. I'm already up to 5. Holy cow, this is a lot. I don't know why it wants 12 specifically. Also, I don't really know why I'm entertaining it when Lord knows I don't get nothing for it. It's like, yeah, here, do all these meaningless tasks that you won't get rewarded for or feel good about yourself doing because you won't get rewarded for it. So, there's my useless task done. We all know there was really no point in it. Because anytime you do a task, they're just like, oh, good job. Oh, you mean you wanted something for that? No. You don't get rewards. You can get a pat on the back and told job well done. Oh, okay, never mind. Hush my mouth. It gave me a reward. What do I do with that information? A mana diamond. That's just a diamond into a mana pool. Thank God they didn't change all the recipes on me, cause This takes a lot. Um, wasn't there a thing I could do with these? The mana spreads to mana to transport mana. Mana tablet is a portable item that can carry mana with itself. Okay, so sadly it does not have Wi-Fi. What? Unlike normal items, drop tablets never despawn. Mana lenses, but that requires mana ingots. And mana ingots are made in a mana pool, if I'm not mistaken, using iron. Lord knows I got plenty of that. I do believe that this is supposed to um I think trying to remember what it's called. This is supposed to give me more mana, I do believe. The mana spreader can be upgraded with mana lenses. The most basic mana lens does absolutely nothing. A lens can be dyed by crafting it. The basic item doesn't do anything. Okay, never mind. It doesn't do anything, it says. This takes a lot. But at least I got mana steel, so runic altar. Okay. And I got plenty of living rock for that too, so we're good. This takes forever, forever, forever and ever. One of the things I've never liked about Botania is it's god awfully slow. Like, I don't understand how it can be so slow. Hope y'all did enjoy this video though. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of all my future uploads every time I go live. And make sure you go take and check out my Twitch, my TikTok, all that good stuff, all underneath the same name. This has been your boy Dixie Outlaw signing off.